How's it going, Raider Nation? It's JT coming at you with another episode of the Raidercast, your podcast for everything silver and black. Just now, Adam Schefter dropped a pretty big tweet saying Raiders have already granted QB Derek Carr permission to speak with other teams interested in trading for him that have also guaranteed or agreed to compensation with Las Vegas, per his sources. Which, if it's Adam Schefter tweeting it, he's triple, quadruple, quintuple checked to make sure this is true, and there's no reason for him to lie. So this is fact. Derek Carr has been allowed to seek a trade, and as we've heard throughout all these weeks, there are teams that are very much interested in trading for Derek Carr. Now, which teams are they? We have no idea. But the Saints have been thrown around. There's always the Colts. There's the Commanders. And I made a video on them. So if you want to go check it out, it should be right up here, up here somewhere. Where you can go see my choices for those teams. But, like I said, we have no idea what those teams are. But the fact that it's confirmed that there are teams that are willing to trade for him is huge. Because we haven't had confirmation about that at all. There's been rumors about teams, wanting to trade for him and stuff like that, but we haven't had it confirmed until now. There was a huge section of this fan base that was convinced that Derek Carr was going to get cut and he was going to be able to choose his team in free agency. But they failed to think about the fact that Carr wants to be traded. It is a big slap in the face to not only be benched, but then cut, because no team wants to trade for you. It is a huge, it's way better for him to get traded. And I can assure you the compensation isn't going to be anything crazy. It's probably going to be a second, maybe just a first. You never know. But there's been reports he doesn't want to be cut because, that hurts his pride. No one wanted to trade for him. No one wanted to be, give up their draft picks or a player for Derek Carr. So they're going to have to sign him in free agency. And he was never going to be guaranteed the contract that he has right now in free agency. There was no way a team was going to give him that contract, especially the one with that much guaranteed money going into the season. So for me, it was kind of obvious that Carr was going to be traded. He wanted it. The Raiders wanted it. So it was going to happen. And teams know that. And despite the fact that we needed to cut him at February, there's been a lot of talk also recently of the Raiders just biting the bullet and waiting until he's traded. And basically taking that gamble of, do we risk, the $40 million cap hit to possibly trade Derek Carr? And I would say yes, because you want to get compensation for Derek Carr, and I think there'd be pretty good compensation. But this is absolutely incredible news. It's been the news that we've been kind of waiting for, because there was that whole report on Monday that the Raiders haven't allowed him to seek a trade yet, and because the CBA or something like that didn't allow him to seek a trade until after the title games. So that's why. But he's now being allowed to seek a trade with teams that will trade for him. So in my opinion, we will find out who Derek Carr is going to in the next 12 days. So in less than 2 weeks, we will find out where Derek Carr is going and what the compensation will be. Now, the cap hit will hit at February 15th, regardless of, or 14th, 15th, whichever day it is. I forget now off the top of my head, but it's around that time. Regardless, that cap hit will hit, regardless of trade, but that means the trade is happening as soon as the new league year starts. Just like the Stafford trade, a year ago, or 2 years ago, where the Lions agreed to it and the Rams agreed to it on January 31st or something like that, or January 30th, and didn't take to effect until the start of the new league year, which is always March 15th. So we'll have to wait an extra month to actually, have that cap space off the books and then receive the draft capital. But we will know what we're working with as we go into free agency and the draft, process and stuff like that. So this is very exciting. We should be excited. I mean, this means that we are getting compensation for Derek Carr. There are teams willing to trade for him, whether it be the Saints, the Jets, the Colts, the Panthers, the Buccaneers. Who the fuck knows? I don't know. but those are just guesses. So like I said, go check out the video that I talked about, where Derek Carr I think will end up, and my guess is probably wrong, but it just gives you an idea of all the teams that are possible landing spots for the soon-to-be former Raiders QB. But if you guys like this video and any sort of Raiders Unfiltered content, definitely like and subscribe to this channel. I'll be putting out much more videos. I was very much absent this week. There was 3 days where I didn't post a video. One day was my birthday, and then 2 of the days I was getting a new desk put together, so I didn't get a chance to actually record because my whole setup was a mess. But it's still the same setup. It's just a brand new desk, which is pretty awesome. I'm excited to, it's exciting. It's very much bigger, it's newer, all that good stuff. But yeah, if you guys like this type of content, unfiltered, don't give a shit type of content, definitely subscribe to this channel. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out, Raider Nation.